we're giving up just 4 players we signed. And it's basically Cody Hodgson for free is what this equals. All right, let's see if this goes through. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here, coming at you with another episode of NHL 13 Be a Jam with the Carolina Hurricanes. We've pretty much traded for everything that we need now. All I need to do is kind of take a look at our lineup and see where we need to add some players through free agency. So let's take a peek here and take a look here. So edit lines. Give me one sec here. I gotta fix my mic. Okay, sorry for the noise there. All right, so we've got our first line set in Alfredson, Stahl, and Skinner. We got Andrew Ladd, Stahl, and Horton on the third line. Hansel, Paille, and LaRose on our third line. And then Thornton, McClement, and then I think this is Tim Wallace. Is that who it is? Tim Wallace, who will not be playing on the Carolina Hurricanes this season. So we need to go out, and I'd like to get another grinder to really make that team hard, that fourth line tough to play against. And I was taking a peek to see exactly who was available. So let's go to GM options and free agency. And I'm looking for a fourth line grinder that's basically decent, but only wants about 1 year, or if he doesn't want 2, it's really cheap. So let's do this. And I know he's down here somewhere. I looked at Samuel Paulson. He's 2 years, but at 1.3. And this is, where's the guy that I want here? Is it Matt Bradley? Yeah, Matt Bradley. He's 74 overall grinder, right wing. He's not great, right? But he's a grinder. But look, he's got 79 defensive awareness, which is pretty good for a fourth liner. And his speed's at 86, acceleration's 85, agility's 84, and look at his aggressiveness and body checking, 87 and 86. This guy's really good. And he only wants 2 years at a really good price, and he could play right wing with Sean Thornton and Jay McClement. So he wants 1.04 or 1.04 for 2 years. He would take that. Whoops. He would take 1.05 for 1 year. So I'd be interested to see if he would take that at 1.050, just in case we can't afford him next season. We have to go for a cheaper grinder. So let's offer that, and let's see if he'll take that, because that's 1 season for only $10,000 more. So what? And also, I got to pop back in here to free agency. That's the one thing I need to do. And that is add some potential players. There you go. Like Cal O'Reilly. 2-way forward, fourth line forward. He wants how much? 2.25. Yeah, see, no, I want like young guys. Guys with potential. Here, so not the top 2. But Laxo, Little, you know, all these guys. So let's offer these guys contracts, because it won't count towards our salary cap because they're minor players. Offer you a contract. Gortz. Because these guys are trade bait. And guys, this is the key to getting your top players. You trade a ton of these little prospects. Okay, that's good enough. Let's make sure that we get the player we want. You trade a ton of these prospects for higher ranked players. Also, we got to go to our GM tracker. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. GM tracker. We need to upgrade again here. So let's upgrade our... Should we upgrade our scout or our medical staff? Let's upgrade our medical staff. This year we need to make sure that our... that's set. GM options now, and we'll do our scouting. And... there were a few players that are available in the draft here that I was looking at. Let's see, they're big guys too. I made a list. I made a list of them. So we've got a guy named Jared Hoff. He's a defenseman from Seattle. He's 6'6". I'll only talk about the big ones. There's one in Oshawa named Hunter Smith. He's 6'7", 220. He's a right winger. Can you imagine having that guy on the right wing? That's a beast of a man. And then there's also a defenseman named... Actually, it's David Hunter. He's 6'7" as well. And Samuel Morin, who's a top-rated defenseman in Quebec, he's 6'7" as well. So I think we'll scout the Q because we've got 2 6'7" guys, and you've got Nikita Zadorov. So let's go to the Q. Because Nikita Zadorov. Oh no, he's OHL. Sorry. Let's see what they have him at. Zadorov. They don't even have him in here. But anyway, there he is. Right here. They've got him going in the 4th round. I hope it stays like that, guys, because he's a good defenseman. Let's go to the Q, though, and I'm going to scout my defenseman that I want. Let's go for a month. There we go. We'll go for 1 month and see how that goes. Okay, so the next thing I need to do really quickly here is I need to change the settings a little bit. Where are we? Is it my NHL 13, right? Yeah. Settings. Rules. Injuries. Where is that? Oh, that's probably... I don't remember where it is. AI. Is it in there? Maybe it's here. Yeah, injuries are on, but there's a way to turn down the actual injuries themselves. Let's see here. Injury occurrence. So let's turn it down a bit. So it's not as often, because when it's up there, it's really high. That's as low as it goes, right? Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll do it on the lowest setting with injury occurrence, and we'll see if maybe that helps us play a little bit more of a realistic game. Pardon me, but still getting some injuries. Hold on one sec here. Sorry, my mic keeps moving around. It's driving me crazy. Okay. So that's done. Let's sim up a couple days here. Now that we're set, let's sim up to here and see if we get anybody. We may not get anybody in time for our preseason games, but they're just preseason games. I wanted to welcome you to the Carolina Hurricanes organization as their GM for the next 3 years. It's all about winning, and I'm setting your initial target as 40 wins this season. Keep me happy, and you keep your job. Now go out there and make me happy. I have my GM rep has dropped. How is that possible? Oh, Stefan Robida for a second and Joe Corvo. It's about cap, guys. Oh my God, they've got so much cap room. No, I don't need a top 4 defenseman for Joe Corvo. Not to mention his cap hit is 3.3. I could afford the move, but I don't want to get rid of the second pick. No, I don't want to get rid of my second pick. It's a decent trade in terms of their proposal. I always like to look at what they've got. Jamie Alexiak would be the player that I'd take from them. At 6'7", 252. He's a beast. And he could definitely come up through the ranks and play. I would trade for Alexiak, but they wouldn't take this trade. There's a bit of a value difference there. So I'm going to say no to that trade. Just because I'd be insulting them. Oh, look at I'm rookie already? Yeah, but I already did this, so I don't care. Oh. You'll have a first phone for trade negotiations. You can lose your phones. What the hell's going on here? Okay, Jaromir Jagr will be injured. Is considered day-to-day. Look at these guys already getting hurt. Look at them all. Okay, no, those are our trades now. Okay, let's go up to... Let's sim to this date and see if anybody signed with us. Probably not. Oh. Brock Little, yes. Laxo, yes. Mullen, yes, yes, yes. So we're still waiting on our boy. Philip Kuba for Corvo and a second. Again, I don't want to get rid of that second. Philip, and look at Kuba's hit. Holy, 4 million. I can't afford to take you. That's almost my entire cap. Yeah, no. Okay. So they didn't make the trade, so what I need to do, or he didn't accept my offer yet, so what I do need to do is go to my coaching options, edit my lines really quickly so this is set up properly. Yes, yes, so these lines are all right. Wallace will stick. We'll put Brent in for now. Yes, dress him. And then we'll scratch Wallace for now. Oh no, we'll put Toulouse in. And we'll scratch Brent. And we'll scratch Wallace. No, actually, hold on. Okay. Toulouse, you come out. Brent, you go in because you're a two-way forward. And then Toulouse, I will scratch because he's a playmaker. And, whoops, for Christ's sake. And, there you go. Because Brent, two-way forwards play well with grinders. And, let's see here. Face-off 78, so you're not better than McClement. Hansel's face-off? 77. Stahl's face-offs are really good, aren't they? Oh, 75. Eric Stahl? 75. Everybody's got crappy face-offs except for Jay McClement. Okay. Okay, so let's check our defensive pairings here. I like to have left-handed on the left side, yep. And Oliver Ekman-Larsson, are you right-handed? He's left-handed too. That's okay. I can live with that. Left. Left. Everybody's lefties. Any righties in here? Sanguinetti. Right. Corvo. Right. Ha! Okay, so that didn't work out as well. But then you definitely, on the power play, you want to try and have your better passer on if you have to have two together. So, two offensive defensemen together. Yes. And then, who are my other defensemen again? Corvo. Yeah, so I'm going to keep those two like that. And who's the better... Let's see. Delzato. 80 and 87, and his passing's 88. And we've got 79 and 87, and his passing's 88. So the better shooter is Delzato, so we'll switch him and Ekman-Larsson. Gunnarsson, 75 and 85, and 82 passing. 70 and 86 and 85 passing. So that's how I'd like that to sit. Yep. Nathan Horton, and I'd rather have Jeff Skinner up here, and he is left. Is he left-handed? Yeah, so he'll play the right wing for that. Nathan Horton, are you right-handed? Yep, and you'll play the left wing. Alfredson, right-handed, he'll play the left. Good. And Andrew Ladd, are you left-handed? Yep, he's left-handed, and he'll play the right. So that's how you want it, so that they can one-time them on the power play. Let's put, yeah, that's fine. And then I'll put Skinner in there to take that. Delzato and Ekman-Larsson. There you go. That's better. Penalty kill, you want your best face-off guys taking face-offs and your best defensive. So if you take a look at McClement, he's got 85 face-offs, 86 offensive awareness. And Hansel, 85 defensive awareness. With Eric Stahl and Jordan Stahl. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. We'll let Eric Stahl take the face-offs. Here, it's exactly how you want your lines on the regular ice. Okay, so that'll be like that. Jay McClement and Jordan Stahl for sure for the three-man. If you're going to do it like that, then you might as well switch these two up. Mind you, his is 75, right? And what was Hansel? Was he 75 as well? 77. So we'll let Hansel take the face-offs. And we'll leave it like that. Okay. And look. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it like that then. And I think I'll switch those two around. Eric Stahl on the top penalty kill line. Jordan Stahl and McClement. Yep, 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 and yep. Okay. So that's good there. 4-on-4. I don't know why Skinner's on the third one. Let's put Skinner here, and we'll put Alfredson on the third one. Skinner. Whoops. Alfie. Okay, good there. Penalty, extra attacker, Eric Stahl. You want centers, so depending on the line, we'll put Jordan Stahl up there too. Okay, and then Cam Ward in the net. Eric Stahl, Nathan Horton, Jeff Skinner, Daniel Alfredson, Jordan Stahl. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. That's good. Okay. So our lines are set, guys. We are ready to sim through. We'll sim through these up until we figure out if we've got a signature from, what's his name? Our grinder. Our right-wing grinder we were looking at. Oh, a big 4-0 win. Okay, so Matt Bradley took the offer. Let's stop the sim there. Stop the sim. There you go. Let's go to coaching options. Edit lines. Tim Brent is out. Where's Matt Bradley? Is he... We probably need to go move... Because he did sign with us, didn't he? What is that? Yeah, Matt Bradley. Okay, so we got him to a 1 year. I love that. That's awesome. GM options. Roster moves. Matt Bradley. So who's let's send no, we gotta leave him up there. So let's send let's see, Siegel is a grinder, Wallace is a two-way forward. Let's send Siegel down. And let's bring Bradley up. Okay. Just like that. That's good. And then we'll edit the lines. And then we'll scratch Tim Brent. We'll unscratch Bradley, and Bradley finds a spot on the line there. So that's perfect. What's Sean Thornton's rating defensively? He's decent as well, but his checking is huge. That's where he's there for. So that's that line. That's perfect. That's exactly how we wanted it. We should have no gaps because they're not any of the special teams. I actually do need to take a look at Charlotte and set this as our best lines. We'll leave it like that for now until we actually find some players that we want to have in the lineup. Look at Kevin Westgarth. Found himself down in the minors and nobody wants him. Aw. Poor Kevin. 6'4", 235 pounds. And Jared Stahl, the other Stahl brother. You know what? He probably might play in the lineup one day. Maybe the 5th season he'll be good enough to play on the 4th line. That's the type of player he is. So that's the unfortunate side of things. So let's continue our sim here. Actually, you know what we should do quickly? I always do this all the time. We should go back to free agency and sign some more free agents with potential. There you go. You got. It's better to sign the ones with higher ratings, like the 60s. Yeah, because they're 2-star players. I'll give you. You. I like to sign all the all the 3-star players because then you can actually. Ryan Martindale. We can get all these guys and we can trade them away, and I don't care. I don't care if I piss somebody off with that. There you go. So let's leave it like that, and we'll sim through. Sim through to the 7th. That'll bring us right through the preseason. I'm expecting big things from this team, guys. Big things from this team. We've got a really good team. Reject your offer. Your roster is full. Went with another team. Roster is full. Roster's full. So my roster is full? Okay, whatever then. That's okay for now. Oh, big loss to Tampa Bay. Wow, that's not good. And Jordan Stahl's going to be day-to-day. He'll still be good, though. Okay, so we lost the second one, too. To Florida, 3-1. That's okay, though. I figured this team's going to be well above 500. I expect us to be doing really well when it comes time for it. So we'll sim up to the first day. And then there's one thing that I'd like to do, and I'd like to see if I can actually prove it to you guys, because there's a couple players I'm looking at as potential players to fill certain spots on our line. No, I do not want this trade. Why did it so hard for that one? Okay, so here's what I meant to do, and I've got a few of them, but we're gonna do our trading block. Actually, there's a couple players that I'm looking at here. Let's do a trading block, and I'll show you, because I want to complete that top line with a potential player. And so there's a couple players that I like to get. They're either Gustav Nyquist, Niall Yakupov, or Mark Scheifele, and they'll be the eventual top line player with Eric Stahl and Jeff Skinner. That's my idea. So one of those players. And then there's the 4-star players who will play on my second line. And a couple players I was looking at was Brock Nelson, Matt Reed, Bodker, and Hodgson. Now, the two players that I'm really interested in are Brock Nelson and Cody Hodgson. So let's go to Buffalo first, and I'll show you something here. We'll see if we can actually get the trade, to be honest. We might be able to get the trade. Whoops. Buffalo. Okay. So, Cody Hodgson. He's not rated too high. You'll see him right here. There you go. He's 1.65 million. He's a third-line scoring forward. We may end up having to scratch one of our players to make this work. But he's there now. Okay. So, Cody Hodgson. And then what we'll do also is we're going to throw in a couple of those players we picked up that we just signed, the 3.5-star ones. And you'll see that they have a little bit of value to them. Where are they here? So see all these guys here? Mullen, Backman, Gortz, Laxo. See how they have all this value? They're decent value. They're 3.5-star players. Now, typically, it takes about 3 of these players to make the trade go through. So, let's see. Let's add Gortz. Okay, so we're there. So you can see where we are. Gortz. Who else do we have? Laxo. Okay. They may not be able... We'll have to probably give them 4 here to make this work. And Bystrom. Okay. So give them those 3. That equals to Cody Hodgson. And then what we'll need to do is take away a couple players here in this instance. Say for Cody McCormick. Let's do people that don't... John Scott. Here's John Scott. Big John Scott. Look at that guy. 6'8", 270. He is the biggest player in the game for sure. So let's take John Scott because he's so damn big. And then we'll need one more. And we'll take Ellis because they both have contracts due. I don't think this will go through because they've got a little bit of value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more of those players that I signed. Oops, I had sorted it by the wrong thing. Where are we here? So the only one I have left is I've got Mullen and Backman. That's all I have left. So let's add Mullen here. Okay, these are guys that I'll never use, but they can equate to, you know, a better team for us. In terms of oops. There we go. So we want another player with 1 year left. Let's do Person. Okay, so this is just to make the trade go through. So they get all these 3.5-star players, and we get a 4-star player in Cody Hodgson. You see what I mean? You see how that works? And you'll see our salary cap is dropped a bit. That's because Cody Hodgson has to go into the lineup. It'll go up a little bit, and we have players signed for 1 year, so I really wouldn't worry too much about that value. So let's see if they'll take this trade, a 4-for-4 trade, where we're giving up just 4 players we signed, and it's basically Cody Hodgson for free is what this equals. All right, let's see if this goes through. No. So that's the type of trade, though, that I want to make. Okay, guys? So for now, I won't do it because I have to give up so much to get Cody Hodgson. But if I were to take, like, John Scott, Ellis, and Person off and then take one of mine off, I bet you that trade would go through. Or all 4 of these. It's just because they're giving so much back, right? So it's easier to do these trades during the re-sign phase because just once we get free agency because nobody's filled up the rosters yet. So we'll probably end up doing a trade like this at that point in time, but for now, we're just gonna leave it alone, and we're gonna get this game, this season going, because I know you guys are desperately wanting to see this at this point. So let's sim right through to the 1st of October, and we'll take a look and see how we're doing after that. So we lost the first game 2-1. That's okay. We're playing Vancouver now. We lost that game 2-1. Now they get 2 for Joe Cor. Oh. If they were giving us a defenseman back, I'd say yes. Let me edit this trade quickly. Man, we're just trading like crazy, hey? Joe Corvo, and they need to give us like a 4th-line defenseman too. I can't just take this. Monador. Because what's Joe Corvo? So I'll take Steve Monador. No, I will not. He's too much. I didn't realize his value was so high. Or how much he costs per year, that is. The rest is nothing. The rest is nobody, right? Brookbank. That's it. No, I will not take this trade right now. I don't want to get rid of a defenseman when we're so already... We don't have depth defensemen, really. So if we have to call somebody up, we're going to be in trouble. There's a big 5-2 win. Thank you for the first win of the year, boys. Took a little while to get there. There's a 2-0 loss. Like I said, I'm going to see how things go with Alfie on that first line. I may end up moving him to the second because that second line's got 2 power forwards on it already. 1 is probably enough. There's a 5-3 win. We'll see how it goes at the end of October. Or up till November, sorry, the beginning of November. We'll see how our team's doing. And see, wow, 5-0 loss. I don't like that. Okay, so those players I was looking at the Quebec Major Junior League. Oh, where are you? Whoop. And they were defensemen. Can I sort by this? Okay, I can sort by this. So I'm looking at Morin and Hunter. So we'll go find Hunter. Wow. Okay, so here's Hunter. So they've got him undrafted, and he's a half-star player. So Hunter's really not somebody that we could probably use. But he's 6'7", 196. He's huge. Oh, for Christ's sake. This game's dumb. Why does it reset all the time? That's so stupid. And then Morin's the other one. So let's go to Morin and see what we can find here. I believe Morin's got some value. Oh, he's 2.5 star. Okay. So nobody's above 3 star here. So let's go where there's some value. Okay. Some of the other players I was looking at. Let's go to... Actually, I want to go to defenseman in the OHL. And I want to scout my buddy, Nikita Zadorov. So I'm going to do that for a month now. Okay, there we go. So we just lost 5-0 to Boston. My team's not doing as well as I thought, but it's only early. It's still early in the season. We still have lots to do. Still have lots of ground to cover. Here's the team we traded with, New York. We lost 7-5. Wow. So our problem right now is definitely not our goal scoring, because we're scoring. Okay, so Mark Stahl was out of the lineup then? How long? Well, there you go. That's why. Oh, my goodness. They had Toulouse playing defense. How come they didn't tell me Mark Stahl got injured? Okay, hold on. Scratch Toulouse. Unscratch Stahl. Put him in there. Leave that there. Why did they not tell me? That's so stupid. No wonder we were hurting there. Mark Stahl's hurt. And they wouldn't let me take care of it properly. Okay, now assistant coach Lines is off. So we shouldn't see that shit happen again. So the only thing is with these trades, you gotta, or the injuries, you gotta refill every spot. Okay, there we go. Yeah, good. Okay, so now let's see if we might win a game with Mark Stahl back in the lineup. Yes, 4-2. So we scored the same amount of goals, basically. Tim Wallace is available. Tim Wallace doesn't play. Oh, you know why? Because he was filling in for somebody. Where are you, Wallace? Okay, yeah, well, you're not playing, so... Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anyway. Oh, we lost 2-1. We still haven't lost in overtime yet. And I don't know why. Let's take a look here. Let's go to Stat Central and team standings. So we're currently in 26th in the league. But it's still early, right? We've only played 9 games. Power play percentage. Oh, that's point percentage, sorry. Goals for per game is really low, 1.43. 20, where are we in the league on that? Oh, it's, what the hell? Who the hell's at 1 point something goals for per game? Who is that? Winnipeg. Oh, it's Winnipeg. We're at 2.44 right now, so we're in 6th place for that. And for goals for, we're 13th, so we're not having a problem there. Power play percentage, we're currently in 18th, so our power play is struggling. Our penalty kill is in 10th at 78.6, so our penalty kill's fine. I think we got to take a look at our power play so we can capitalize there. So let me just go quickly change something. Let's edit lines. Let's go to our power play. So we got Jeff Skinner. Let's change this up a bit. Let's put Alfredson up here. Let's put those 3 together, the playmakers. Now let's see if the power forwards can get that done on the second line. Okay, so let's try one more month here. because we're running out of time on this video. So we'll go up to the 1st. Pardon me. And let's hope that November is a little bit better for us than October was, because that was not a good start to the season. But I still believe in my system. There you go, 2-1. I still believe in it, and I think that there's some logic to it. But we might have to do some line scrambling to try and readjust. And if that's not the case, then I don't think that chemistry affects BGM. But I honestly think it does. I don't see why it would change. And I think that your chemistry on a line affects when you're simming. Not necessarily when you're playing, but definitely when you're simming. No. Now you want 2 picks. No. I've already given up so many picks that I don't feel like trading anymore, you know? Philadelphia Flyers, 6-0 loss. Is somebody hurt? No, no one's hurt. How are you guys losing so badly? We're still down by 3. It will be a good year for rookies. I know it will be. If we finish poorly this year, we'll end up with a really good pick. Come on, with a win, guys. There you go, 3-1. No. Calgary Flames now, who are 8-4 right now with 2-1. Okay, so we lost that one in overtime. I told you I could take overtime losses, but I can't take regulation losses. They drive me crazy. There's a win. 2-0 shutout finally. Big shutout for Cam Ward. And we lost that one too. God damn it. Get away from me. I don't want Robitaille. Lost 3-1. So we were improving slightly. I'm seeing some improvement. But Jordan Staal's our leading scorer. I think I may have to put Nathan Horton on the top line and move Alfredson down. And we'll see if that helps it. There's a 5-2 win, though. Jordan Staal. I can't believe Jordan Staal is leading in goals. That's crazy. Nathan Horton's leading in assists. So that second line's getting things done. Okay, look. Why aren't they telling me? Look at who's hurt. Andrew Ladd's out for 3 months. Sanguinetti's out for 1 day. And Del Zotto's out for 4 weeks. And they didn't tell me any of this shit. Okay, so Tim Brent is currently playing second line. Like, why aren't they telling me this? I might turn injuries off. This is crazy. And I'm only saying that because, okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put Toulouse. I'm going to scratch Brent. And we're going to put Toulouse in there on the wing. And we'll see if that helps. Because they're just doing shit. They're just changing it around. Look at Toulouse. He's playing D now, too. Like, they're not fucking... Oh, my God. Sanguinetti. Like, and oh yeah, and Del Zotto's hurt, so we can't even put him in there. So, what? Who's missing lines? Oh, here. Toulouse, you're lucky you're getting some power play time, buddy. Like, I don't know why they're not telling me when somebody's hurt. That's annoying. Holy, this experiment might be short-lived. Stop the simulation, because I gotta do some roster moves. I gotta bring up a defenseman. Here, I'll do it here so I can do the scout assignment. Okay, we'll go to the OHL defenseman. So they don't even have him rated. I don't understand where he is. Where's Zadorov? Zadorov. Look at him. They got him down as a 2.5-star player. He's not a 2.5-star player. They got Darnell Nurse up there rated higher. Okay, so let's go elsewhere then. Let's check defensemen in other leagues. WHL. Theodore. Let's scout here for 3 weeks. Okay, now I need to go roster moves. I need to look at defensemen. So, see, I gotta call up Harrison. He's got a one-way. Ooh, I don't like that. No one will claim him, though, if I call him up. So let's call up Harrison. And we'll leave it like that, and we'll edit the lines. And I'll put Harrison on this, this line here, and I'll scratch Wallace. There we go. So we'll put Harrison on that line, and Sanguinetti on the third, with Joe Corvo still. So Del Zotto's hurt now. Let's see. Will that let us continue? Probably the 4-on-4 lines I gotta choose, yeah. Harrison. Defensive defenseman. Okay, let's try that. Let's see how this works now. Okay. Is that good? Did they like that? Yeah, they like that. Okay. So Sim now back up to the first. We're hurting. These injuries suck. But it's realistic. I said I wanted to play realistic. Another 2-0 win against Tampa Bay. We've got their number this year. We lost in the regular. That's important, though, because those are divisional wins. Got Pittsburgh now. Oh, geez, tough team in Pittsburgh. Ah, we lost in Pittsburgh. I really didn't expect a win from it, though, to be honest. So we're almost through this month. We're only down by 2. We're under 500 by 2 games. 2-1 loss to Winnipeg, and it wasn't in regulation. Or it was in regulation. 9-11-0. We should be able to beat them. There you go. Beat Ottawa. We can still finish out this. Come on. One more win, guys. I'd love it. 7-0 win? Awesome. There you go. Wow. 11-12-1 through 2 months. So we made some improvement. We improved by 2 games in that one. We're currently in... Where are we? We're in a playoff spot right now at below 500, basically. So we're in the playoffs, guys, right now by 1 point. Jordan Stahl's up there for goals. He's currently in 8th. Carolina, nothing for assists. 15 is the minimum. Wins. Dubnik's at 8. Carolina, we're not up there because Cam Ward's got... No, Cam Ward is there. He's 4th for wins. And save percentage, no. And no, not for goals against, because, yeah, he's scored a lot. Or he's let in a lot of goals. So, we'll have to call it there, guys, though. I've pushed this video on so long, I can't possibly push it anymore. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Target Audience. You guys have a good one.